So dopamine is very deeply tied into our learning system. So basically, harnessing neuroplasticity just means to train ourselves to wait for things and then have our reward. So basically, what I already described, just to put in effort, hard work, and challenge, and then remember to reward it. And that locks in the learning in our brain. The same way if we would train an animal, if we're training it to sit, it has to do the hard work of sitting first, and then we reward it at the end. And every time I want a treat, I will sit. So the dog is much more inclined to, if it wants something, it will sit and then look for the treat.
So it seems like we naturally are already kind of aware of these things, but maybe because we're in an instant gratification society, especially here in America, we kind of short circuit that, right?
So these days with instant gratification, our grandparents actually had an advantage because there was a lot less depression and obesity and other health related problems because they had to put in so much hard work. And then
Right.
having the structure, again, it's just putting your dopamine low by doing that challenging thing and earning that dopamine reward. And it only took me a few weeks of doing my protocol in the right order, of the hardest to the easier stuff, to really get my dopamine on track. It really was within a few weeks, I went from so deep fatigue and hedonia and just feeling completely scatterbrained all of the time to having better focus, because I trained my focus by doing these things and also writing the book. And yes, in probably under 2 weeks, it was like a completely different brain. I had excitement again. So it was life-changing. So now I'm lucky that I've found this structure that I can put into place, because if I don't do my hard, challenging things in the morning, I do not have a good day. When we recalibrate it to make something hard and difficult and challenging, when that is over, the relief just gives us ease. And so then everything after that is relatively easier. And so dopamine responds and we get more energy. I'll get up and I'll go for a brisk 10-minute walk in the morning first thing, or if not, if the weather doesn't support it, maybe do some squats or some sit-ups or jump on the treadmill or something like that, and just find out, does this work for me or not? Just give 10 minutes of your day to getting out, doing something brisk first thing in the morning, and then do the rest of your routine. And in a couple of weeks, because it does take a little bit of time to build up, so in a couple of weeks, decide, am I having an easier and more flowing day now that I've put that challenge in place?